Hello. So Jetpack is a high-impact ad platform for publishers, for advertising. We were really founded in 2009, so we're 5 years old now. We've built about 30,000 plus ads through our platform since inception. We raised no money from venture capital. We've been bootstrapped since the beginning. We were profitable by year 3. And we've delivered over 3.5 billion impressions so far. The team is myself, I'm Chris Tragos. I run business development and business operations. Kevin Woolery, who's our CTO, and our co-founder, Mark Brown, who's not here, who runs production and product. And down there is James Rotano, who was an early employee. The 3 co-founders of this company actually worked together previously as a team at another startup called Spin Media. It's originally called BuzzNet, Buzz Media, Spin Media. Kevin was a founder. Mark was a founder, and I was an early employee, so we've worked together for a while. This is our lovely office on 7th Street, Santa Monica.
Can you please keep the mic closer? We can't hear you.
Okay. So we are a multi-screen ad platform. Our platform enables us to deliver on desktop, on mobile, and on tablet, which is increasingly important as content publishers are seeing a lot of their traffic migrate off of the desktop. Our primary customer base is publishers, so we work for about 100 different publishers. They operate from 10 to 1,000 sites, typically. This is a smattering of these folks. Ultimately, our mission for those guys is to help them create more value. Our ads perform extremely well, approximately 100 times better in terms of click-throughs than typical banners that are out there. This means that the engagement on these things is extremely high. It helps the sales team at these different publishers sell their proposals better, and it enables them to get very high CPMs when they go out into the marketplace. So high engagement means a very high CPM. In terms of what we do particularly well through our platform, having been on the publishing side ourselves, we're very much aware of the importance of speed of delivering a campaign. These insertion orders come together extremely fast. Advertisers expect their ads to be put together very quickly, and our platform enables us to go from start to finish within the same day. Typically we ask for 48-hour turnaround, but oftentimes we have to do it a lot faster. Our platform is very powerful in the sense that we're not limited to an ad unit. Jetpack is not an ad unit. We're anything that anybody wants it to be. And so that gives the publisher a lot of flexibility to offer custom ideas when they're trying to sell ads. We're a powerful platform in the sense that we actually don't require anybody from the publisher side to work with us, either their engineering team or their product team, in order to integrate our ads onto the page. It all happens through our ad tag. Our business terms are really easy. We don't have any minimums. We don't require anybody to make any commitments to us. We're really there to support the publisher in the way that they want and need support from us, and that's worked very well for us in terms of developing a new business. We also have a successful self-serve platform. About 1/3 of our total volume is coming through customers who are working inside of the self-serve platform, the same platform that we use to develop ads themselves. The rest of it is done through our in-house teams, which includes account managers, designers, and developers. Hand it over to Kevin now.
So it's hard to capture 5 years of technology in 5 minutes, but basically, coming from the publisher side, we weren't focused on technology, and we weren't focused on what was being asked of us from advertisers. So we would have to basically build one-offs every single time a new request came in, and advertisers stopped, they're not as interested in like standard IAB units. They want something a little bit more flashy. So some of our high-impact units push the limitation of in-the-box thinking around RFPs. I'm sure you've seen some of our ads out in the world. We try to integrate with our publisher sites as well as we can, but we also try to maintain sort of a user experience that is beneficial to you as a user. So, we do video walls, active skins, overlays, video walls for like new movies on, like on Vice, we'll do like something for, maybe it's not a good example, but for Transformers, we'll do like a video wall or an overlay or something like that. Or Wikia, like we'll go to a Wikia fan site and we'll specifically target advertising that is interesting to the user base. But what we've really been able to do, though, is allow ourselves internally and publishers and creative houses to develop these units and sort of focus on their core business, which is content creation, rather than having to focus on the technology necessary to sell these ads. Now, what Chris didn't mention is, and anybody who has a startup and you're talking about monetization, it's very important. How are you going to make money? Well, you know what? You can throw an ad, on your website. You can throw, standard ad in your app. Really, that's only going to get you so far. And that might be okay. But for a lot of publishers, what they're trying to do is increase their revenue, while not necessarily having to increase their traffic. And our units typically charge out between 5 and 50 times normal IAB units. So when you go to Paramount for a new movie, they're going to pay you a lot more to run, high impact video unit. And you're going to be able to build it, integrate it on your site with zero integration from your development team. They can focus on their publishing platform.
1 minute.
Okay, so, we have, basically this is the tool that we use in-house and we make available to external developers, designers, publishers. It's completely modular, very asset-driven. So typically, the way that publishers work with agencies are they're given a media kit for a new campaign, and in a lot of cases, they have to figure out how to get it live. How do we get this stuff on our site? And our platform makes it very easy to go from that concept to actual execution. We capture behavioral tracking that's beyond click-through rates. We capture time spent. We capture, quartile video data. Pretty much anything that can build a picture of a successful campaign for an advertiser and for a publisher to deliver to the advertiser, which will increase their chances of being picked up in the future. So that's sort of what we focused on. We're, like Chris said, we're 5 years old. We've been doing this for a while, and that's about it. Do you have any questions?